Hello and welcome to Sunday's show. And now my name is Gail Moffat, and I'm in this unusual situation where 4 years ago God started talking along with people from the Bible era, saints and the angelic realm. And you can imagine, to my complete and utter surprise, what is going on. And of course now 4 years later I'm actually quite used to it, because it's become a daily part of my life where I communicate with God and all of my guides that are from the Bible era that are so incredibly loving and supportive, and a joy to be with. Now, if you want to hear some of the conversations that come through me in these videos and want to be a part of this journey that I'm on, you please don't forget to subscribe, because it'd be fantastic to be part of your, for you to be part of this journey and this what's happening. And it's even when I think about it, it's just as bizarre to me as it perhaps is to you. But anyway, this is my truth. This is happening, and they asked me to do these videos, so here I am now. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to be abreast of everything. So let's go to God and see what He has to say, because I know that He's standing here, and He's I've just done 2 other videos, because I do them all at the same time, and I know that He's really enjoying doing them. So anyway, over to God. He's thanking me for the introduction, and he agrees with me. He says, I absolutely love doing these videos, and I absolutely love communicating to as many people as possible. And to have this opportunity to express my words is a real joy to my heart, and a joy to many people in my kingdom, for they are all standing by watching too, and they are all cheering on and glad that these videos are being made, because it is my intention that as many people as possible can hear my words, as many people understand that there is a truth. And this truth, he says, is that I exist, that I am real. He wishes man to understand that although they live on the earth plane, although they are part of a community in their world, that this is a temporary situation, that this life that they live will not be forever. For one day they will come back to my kingdom, and I will speak to them, and I will see you, and I will say to you, how do you feel that you did in your life? Or I may comment on what I think you've done in your life. But these conversations that I have are intermittent. They are times when I feel that sometimes disappointed in a soul, and then other times I feel completely rewarded in my heart for what I have witnessed and observed in a soul as they come back to my world, rejoicing in the progression that they have made, not only for themselves, but how they've helped other individuals, how they've supported other individuals. These are the people that are gratifying to me, that I deeply, deeply love. With all of mankind, I feel that it is important for man to really understand that there is no one that I forget, no one that I will consider to be there's no one that I will consider that is unsatisfactory to a point where I will disregard them. There is nobody that I will not care about. There is no one that I will not love. Because in my heart, I have enough love to share around as many people that exist. I will never stop loving man, because man is my creation. Man are my children. Every single one of you has a piece of me that I love. And he says that I will always, always treasure man, because I feel that man is my greatest creation that I have ever created to date. But, he says, one of the things that I feel that is important for man to know is that although this is my greatest creation to date, I feel that man will excel in my wishes and excel in my initial attempts for creation of man. For I feel that there will come a time where man reaches a point where they can be as equally loving as I am to all of you, that all of you will be as equally loving and love each other in the way that I do. I feel that man has that capability, and that for some, they are already showing signs of that ability, showing signs of the ability to love man and love one another in a way that I could only have dreamt about in the past. One of my objectives with man is that as we go through the next 2 to 5 years, I wish for man to understand every aspect of my kingdom. I wish for man to understand who I am and my personality and the way I work and the way I think. I wish man to understand that my kingdom of light has an open door for every single one of you, that each one of you can choose to become part of my kingdom. I wish for man to take the path of light that shows them a path that is recognizable to others as one that is loving and good. Because only when you are loving and good do you operate in the light. For the darkness will be by the side of the path as you walk on the light. For every person has choices to make in their life, and every choice has a direction. Every choice enables light and darkness. And there are circumstances and situations within each person's life where they may consider that they are in the dark, and then the next day they are in the light. But my objective, and it cannot stop. My objective has to continue for eternity with man. My objective is simply that they remain only on the light, that the light is never dimmed by the darkness. In fact, the darkness is illuminated by the light. It is my opinion that with all of the people that exist in the light, it outweighs the people of darkness. For there is now in your world more people that operate in light than darkness. More people that choose a path of light. More people that understand that I exist and believe in my world and in my kingdom. We are starting a new path, and this path is a path of understanding, an understanding path where people will only walk upon it when they realize every aspect of what my intentions are and what they need to do in order to follow this path and join me in my kingdom. For this path is a path of light that is illuminated and beckoning you, is teaching you a way to be, is showing you that there is only one way to be, and that is from the heart, from the depths of the heart, just as I am from my depths of my heart to your depths of your heart. It is my wish, as I bow my head and raise my hands, it is my wish that with all of mankind, they choose my path that I have rolled out towards them. They choose this path to walk upon. They choose to live in my kingdom. They choose to help one another. They choose to love one another. They choose to be forgiving and kind. They choose always, at all times, to never hurt another being. It is my wish that if all of mankind can be like this, then we can live in my kingdom entirely in the light, and be at one with each other and live an existence that is so different to the existence that we live in separation. It is my wish that the joining of the two worlds will soon be a reality, and that we can exist in both worlds at both times. My heart is with your heart. My love is with your mind and in your heart and in your love. I am grateful for all of you that listen to my words. Amen. I love, this is my words, I love, do you know, these lights that I got for the camera get really hot, and I'm just taking off my scarf. But so what I love is the way that God described this, where he says he's rolling out a path for us to walk upon. Isn't that sort of, that I almost want to sort of repeat that again. God is rolling out a path for us to walk on, and the path is illuminated with light. I love it. I think that's, and he says that it's our choice. It seems so simple, doesn't it? That it's our choice to be good and loving and kind. It just seems so simple. Why is it that we sometimes fail? And I guess being human, that's part of being human, that we sometimes fail at being kind or loving or supportive. But if it's our willingness to do this, then we're halfway there, I always think, and that's what I always say. Anyway, thank you very much for listening, and see you on my next video. Thank you. Goodbye.